Hey y'all, Joey here. I have got the top 5 things that you should know if you are on the worship team at Connection Point Church. So here we go. Number 1 is our mission. You should know our mission as the worship team here at Connection Point, and it is this: to create an energetic and emotionally engaging atmosphere for our congregation to worship God in both spirit and in truth. And we do that in a number of ways: through the music, through our instruments, through our singing, through the technical arts, through lights, through video, through sound. We do it through all of that, okay? We're trying to create this environment that's engaging and allowing our church to be able to worship God in both spirit and in truth. Okay, I want everybody to make sure you understand and know the required hours for our worship time, or our worship team here at CPC. And so first of all, Sunday mornings, we have rehearsal that begins at 7:45 a.m. and that usually lasts about an hour to 8:45. Our first service begins right after that, after we have a time of prayer. 9 a.m. is first hour with volunteers, and then 10:30 is our main service. And that's our Sunday mornings. And after that, of course, you're free to go. But then an additional expectation on top of that is that you prepare during the week. You prepare the music for Sunday mornings, so that when you come to our rehearsal on Sunday morning, you already know your music. And so there is some required time outside of Sunday mornings, basically just on your own, preparing for our Sunday morning worship time. Okay, so the third thing you should know as a worship team member is how to practice. As I just mentioned, our Sunday morning rehearsal time is not meant to be the time where you learn your parts, okay? Sunday morning rehearsal is our time to just bring those parts together and learn how to mesh them together, learn how we're gonna arrange the songs on a Sunday morning. During the week, we learn our parts. Okay, you may need to watch YouTube videos, you may need to look at the chord charts that are posted on Planning Center, but you learn your parts and the song structure and everything during the week, and then we bring them together on Sunday morning and just put the parts together as a band. And that's how we practice, okay? Learn your parts during the week and get better at your instrument too, just on your own. And then Sunday morning, be ready to just bring them together and play as soon as we get together on Sunday morning, because our time is short on Sunday mornings. So we utilize the time during the week on our own to rehearse. Number 4 is how to dress. Okay, our goal on Sundays is to draw our church's attention to God and to His greatness. Okay, and that means that we don't need to draw anyone's attention to ourselves. Okay, so the way I like to say it is, if you basically just don't need to wear anything that's distracting. You don't need to wear anything that draws attention to yourself. All right, one of the things that doesn't look great on stage is shorts. Okay, bare legs just look weird on stage. So typically, pants or dresses are good to wear on stage. Girls, try to dress just a little bit more modestly, so that you're not drawing too much attention to yourself. Again, if you just have questions about it, if you don't know if it might be too distracting, I'd just choose to not wear that. If you think that it might be distracting, I'd just go the route of not wearing it, going in a different direction. Remember, our goal and our heart is to draw people's attention to God. Another thing that can be distracting is just big graphic tees that either are representing a big brand or just say something funny or goofy on it. Again, it can just be distracting a little bit. And so solid colors are usually great. Just anything that's not too distracting. I'm not too picky about it, but we just want to make sure we're not pulling people's attention away from the goodness of our God. All right, our last thing that I want to make sure everybody on the worship team knows is that you are all worship leaders. All right. This means, of course, on Sunday mornings, we are all worship leaders. It is not just me, the worship pastor up there, and then a bunch of people up there with me. We're all leading our church in worship. That means in our playing, in our actions, in our words that we're singing, in the way we operate in the tech booth in the back. We're all worship leaders. Even our childcare team over in the kids room are helping us lead worship. But it's not just on Sunday morning. Okay, if you're on the worship team, you are a worship leader throughout your week, in your personal life. All right, and so we all need to live lives that are reflective of the same God that we worship on Sunday mornings. We want to worship Him throughout our weeks, throughout the week. And so my call and my challenge for all of our worship leaders is that we live lives that show our love for Christ and show that we are worship leaders and worshipers of Jesus Christ. And so that's it. That's the 5 things. You are worship leaders of Christ. So make sure you know our team mission. Make sure you know the required time for our team, how to practice, how to dress, and that you are all worship leaders. Thank you for being part of our CPC worship team. I love you guys, and I'm grateful for you. Let me know if you have any questions.